Obama knows I'm right. Excuse me, President Obama knows I'm right. He's a smart man. He has a lot of inadequacies, I think, but not intellect. He's a very smart man. He knows I'm right. He knows that the children in Chicago, where he comes from, are going to a school system where they're lucky if they get home without getting shot.
Right.
I mean, they're shooting people in Chicago like it's a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
Over Memorial Day weekend, 60 people were shot. Chicago has 3.5 times the murder rate of New York, and we both have the same gun control laws, which is the single biggest thing that people can learn about how gun control does not control crime. They have gun control in Chicago. They have 3.5 times the murder rate in New York.
What does Rahm Emanuel need to do?
He needs to make his police proactive rather than reactive. He needs to have his police trained to prevent crime rather than just to react to crime after it's over. To do that, you got to support them. To do that, you have to have their back. Because what you're telling them to do is, you're telling them to put themselves in the middle of extremely dangerous, complex situations where sometimes they can make a mistake. And he needs to do what I did, which is tell all my police officers, I have your back. If you get in trouble, you are not going to be presumed guilty until you're found innocent, the way Barack Obama does. Remember, please remember, Ted Cruz promised to endorse the winner of the Republican primary, and he broke his word. And all you have in life is your reputation and your word.
Mr. Mayor.
And if you can't keep it, you just lost your reputation.
Gerald Ford never suggested that Ronald Reagan's father helped to kill John F. Kennedy.
Well, he said some pretty terrible things about Donald Trump as well. And he also did some pretty vicious things to Marco Rubio. So I don't think Ted Cruz is in a position to be complaining about how people campaign after the way he sent out phony letters suggesting that Marco Rubio was out of the race. Politics is not a softball, it's hardball. And he plays it as hard as anyone else, and I think a little dirtier than most. So he has no right to complain about that.
Did the booing sort of demonstrate to the American public that there are still profound divisions?
No, what it demonstrated to the American public is this man will never be a candidate in the Republican Party because he can't be trusted.